Hey guys, this is Sarah again. I was planning on only reacting to Dua Lipa's new song today, but then all of a sudden I get into YouTube and there's a new video from Taylor Swift's channel of this potential new song called Only the Young. So I was like, get up and fucking react to it because if you know me, you know I'm impatient as shit. So for me, going throughout my day without listening to it, it's going to be physically demanding. So we're going to get straight into it. It keeps me awake, the look on your face the moment you heard the news. You're screaming inside and frozen in time. You did all that you could do. The game was rigged, the ref got tricked. The wrong ones thinks they're right. You were outnumbered this time. I think this is something that she is telling herself, like how she felt when all the drama went down, when all the Kanye shit, all that. And I think this is what we will see in the documentary, which I want to do a video about when it's fucking out, which I think it's out today. Oh my god, yeah, I have to watch it. And I think it's going to be about how she went from this kind of victim mentality and being a people pleaser and letting everyone on the outside dictate who she was, to her taking charge and taking life by the horns, you know? But yeah, let's keep on listening. So run. Yeah, because it's like you're 30, you're not, you know, like you're still young, and she has, I feel like you can see it in her how she has, you know, matured like fine wine, and she's way more loose now and way more confident and way more in the type of vibe like I don't give a fuck what you think about me, because I've cared for so long that I got to a point where I was just like, I'm fucking done, you know, like I'm gonna just be whoever the fuck I want to be. You go to class scared, wondering where the best hiding spot would be. I love this line. It brings me back to when I was going through this social anxiety, and I was, you know, letting all these people that I thought had power over me, because I was reflecting my own insecurities on them, dictate who I was, where I could go, like who I could be, you know, because I thought that I existed only within those circumstances and around only those types of people. So I think it's just kind of that part, that stage in your life where you're just like so concerned and so fragile, and you have so many thoughts, and most of the thoughts are not even yours, and you're just projecting insecurities. Why does this song change all the fucking time? I'm done with this. Fucking hell. I think she is then again bringing Scooter Braun into this, and the big man has his big bad clan. Their hands are stained with bread. How quickly they forget. I think she was brave to speak up and to talk about all this fucking mess, you know, and even if to others she has this victim mentality, because you never know what really goes down. And I think she's mainly speaking for all the women within the music industry, and how artists, you know, like truly have the rights to own their work. Because if you're a writer, if you are a creator, whatever, okay, I mentioned this in my previous video, there's construction outside my house. These guys are here at 8 a.m. every day. But when you really write what you sing about, it's, you feel it in your heart, it's yours, you know, like you've given people a piece of your heart. You have been vulnerable enough to put yourself out there in such manner for your work to get stolen by someone that has done you wrong in the past. It fucking sucks. So I feel for her. Gotta do it ourselves. They aren't gonna help us. Too busy helping themselves. They aren't going to change this. We got to do it ourselves. And I think this is a great message for not only young people but for everyone to take charge within their life and not let those people, which it's most of the times it's just in your head, because those people don't really care at the end of the day and are just very insecure themselves. So just if you are that type of, like, you're very sensitive and you tend to feel guilty when you stand up for yourself or you and all that crap, just know that, you know, it gets better, and you will, if you're not at that point now, you will get to a point where you're just like, I'm going to do this for me because I deserve to do what I love and be happy, if that makes sense. It sounds so cheesy, but yeah. They think that it's over, but it's just begun. This line could not be more true. I think this is brilliant. It's just like when you get in that moment when you were in rock bottom and you've been knocked down so many times by the same people, and when you're done and you decide to pick yourself back up and reconstruct yourself, and you're just like, they think it's over but they haven't seen nothing yet, you know, and that feeling when you move in silence, because that's what you always have to do. Like, you don't need to announce your moves or tell everyone about your business, which I used to do, you know, when you trust that everyone's like good-hearted. Only the young, only the young, only the young. Don't say you're tired to fight. It's just a matter of time. Up there is the finish line. I think she's also encouraging young people, and I think what young people should be encouraged not only to fight for what they want, but to be educated and not, I always say this, but not to speak on things just for the sake of commenting, just because there's a section where you can comment, you know, it doesn't mean that you have to. Just be educated enough and be respectful towards others, and always try to do good, if that makes sense. And if something seems like it's going in another direction, just keep pushing, because there's a finish line, and if you are not feeling yourself now, you will eventually. Yeah. It's just a matter of time. Up there, this finish line. I can see how this song relates to the documentary. I've only seen the trailer, but it just, obviously every documentary is kind of staged. If you see the Justin Bieber one, if you see the Taylor Swift one, they're both like kind of staged, but you can see how she has grown a lot and how she truly now doesn't give a fuck, and she has found love. If Taylor Swift has found love, there's hope for all of us. And yeah, basically I think this is a really fun and, you know, uplifting song. Not necessarily, you know, it's not Miss Americana, it's not, but I'm very happy for her, and I'm happy she's fighting for herself, because in the past she was one of these people that, you know, let others walk all over her and then try to kind of like put herself in this victim position, and maybe, you know, all that, well, at least what could be perceived as being a victim by other people, such as the Kardashians. But I'm really happy for her, and I'm so excited to watch the documentary. I'll make a video about it. I have an exam tomorrow, we all know that, but I couldn't help but film this video and react to it. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought of this song, if you haven't watched the documentary, what you think it's going to be about. If you've watched the documentary, what are your thoughts on it, and I'll see you in the next one.